What's going on, people? Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, I can hear.
Yeah, all good, bro.
Big up, Godfather. Big up, Mr. JK. Let me bring the lad in as well. Is there? Everybody's there. Everybody's in the house. Wow. 4 screens. Let me get it on there. There you go. Yo, how's it going, everybody, man?
Well, I was all right until I saw that shower of shite earlier.
I was doing a stream. I was going to hide behind the chair. I swear, man. I was like, what the hell is going on? Guys, like, we're in trouble, man. I don't know, like, where we can go from here. But before then, anyway, everybody welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe and all that good stuff. We're on the road to 5,000. Hopefully, we'll get there very, 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 very soon. I've got Nalante. I've got the Copfather. I've got JK. Uncle Roz will be joining us soon as well. Yeah, man. We're just going to be doing, just talking about, obviously, the game that just passed us by. One of the worst teams in the Premier League, guys, in recent years. Spurs, who have a depleted squad, has come to Anfield and got a draw and scored in the last few minutes. It's just a typical Liverpool performance. I keep telling people every single time on my stream, it doesn't matter who we face, we're still going to underperform. People are telling me about Galatasaray. And I said, Galatasaray are better than many of the teams we actually play. So if they come to Anfield, they're going to give us a problem as well. So I don't know what you guys think, man. But listen, everybody can talk anytime they want. It's no, it's no lineup or anything like that. Where do we go from here, guys? Because all I see Liverpool doing now is we're just going to go downhill from here. There's no pattern of play. There's no structure from this manager that's going to make us look forward to the next games. We're boring to watch. We don't create chances. We don't work goalkeepers. And, how often do we actually shoot at goal from outside the box as well? So what do you guys think, man? Because I don't know how long you guys can wait, but I'm done. Get him out of my football club right now. Just go on it.
It's because Slot doesn't think 20 yards out is a real challenge. It's a real chance. That's why we don't shoot from outside the box.
Exactly.
The first thing he said.
Yeah. What about you, JK and Alante, man?
Bless up Godfather as well. Nice
yeah,
to meet you,
man.
Yeah, big up Godfather. Big yourself up, bro.
And bless up Nalante and Fozi. Yeah. Bro, in football, you can either be a negative guy or a positive fan. It's your choice, you know what I mean? And I think the older school sort of fans are more positive because we're used to success. Yeah. Hence why we look at football in a different way like this new generation do. But for me, and also for people like 12 Man, who is like Mr. Positive, to turn around and say to me, this guy hasn't got a clue.
He's dumb. Did you call him dumb yet? Did you call him dumb yet? Because he said to me, don't call him dumb.
I don't really take the piss out of him that way because for me, I respect that he won us the league.
Yeah.
And also at the end of the day, of course he wants success. He isn't like a Man United fan who thinks, you know what, I'll go be a manager of Liverpool and fuck him up. He ain't going to think like that, you know what I mean? So I'm not going to disrespect the guy. But when you look at the football side of it all, I'm not a big fan of it because for me, when I can pre-predict how a football match is going to happen, like what I've done for the last 2 games, I said we're going to go to Istanbul, lose 1-0. Brian said the same as well. And we're going to take it back to Anfield. And then in the Tottenham game, I said we're going to score a goal, trying to hold it, and then Richarlison's going to get an equaliser. So I've done 2 games in a row now, and that's for me a major warning sign of this manager's not great for me.
Yeah.
Where's the passion? Where's the personality? Where's the concentration in the players? to see our games. Come on, there's a lot of points we've dropped this season. The list carries on. So today was another. And Tottenham, for me, worst form in the whole of Europe.
Yep.
And you let them get a point at Anfield? Enough said.
Yeah, guys, talk whenever you want. It's fine. Yeah.
It kind of reminded me of the West Ham game. It was all open play, and unlike in the West Ham game where we were going up to their goal, it didn't look like we were going to score.
Yeah.
But then when they went up to our goal, it didn't look like they were going to score either. But I knew Richarlison was going to get one because he always does.
He was born to do that. He's got the ambition to say, when I go to Liverpool, Anfield, I'm going to score there.
Yeah.
Our players don't seem to have that ambition to think, you know what, it's fucking Tottenham. They're really bad. They're the worst team in Europe. Let's get our goal difference high. That's the team talk you got to give these players.
Man management. There's no man
Let's
management.
make our goal difference high. Get 4 or 5 goals today and get us ready for that game against Galatasaray on Wednesday. What do? We get a point at home to Tottenham, the worst team in Europe form-wise. And you want us to beat Galatasaray? Boy.
Yeah. Well, you know, Lante, bro. How much more can you take of this sauce? I'll build that a long time ago, but this is the final straw now. I wanted the guy out. Big up, Mr. Tipso. Big up, Uncle Frank. Today is proof that Slot has to go. There are no more excuses for him to stay. Dreadful performance against a very poor, there you go, makeshift team. That's another thing people don't know about. That Tottenham team is not even their first team. So they had a lot of injuries. And they still come to Anfield and did what they did. What do you think, Nalante, bro? Go ahead, bro.
Oh, good evening to all. But look, I was gonna get a win, show my face on camera, have some jokes with you guys. You know, the 3 of you, you know, in the chat. But let me just hide. Let me just put myself, just see my face in the screen. You remember this day, Fozi? JK, you remember this day? In this picture, do you remember this day?
Yeah.
Remember that day?
Next year, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Remember this day? May 2025. What were we doing, guys? What were we doing?
Who was there?
Cope, you probably were in the parade that day as well. I'm sure you were. That day in end of May, 31st, the day, bit of a rainy day. You know, we know what happened. That idiot who done the drive-by and all that crap, all that nonsense. But I mean, we were in the rain. But look at us standing there for hours, all of us in the rain to celebrate another league title. We were on the way to better things, wasn't we?
I wasn't taking my kids out in the rain, so I didn't go to the parade, and I'm glad I didn't.
Oh yeah, fair dues, Cop. Yeah. Fair play. No, fair play.
5 hours waiting for the train.
Yeah, I mean,
we were at JK exactly, isn't it, man? I tell you, mate, I wanted to see after half an hour, literally.
But we get the vibe cool though. Like we kept everyone happy. Like we chatted to everyone there, me and Nalante. Get the vibe cool because everyone was pissed off. You know what I mean? But that's what you do, you know.
Yeah.
But remember that fight on the train? We got on the train, 2 women just like ready to rumble, man. It was like, yo, we gotta fix this.
Exactly. That was a day, man. That was a day we all celebrated it, all of us in different ways, whether you're at the parade or not. We're going to better things. And where are we now? You know what? I might as well just say slot in. Just for the sake of it. Just for the fun of it. Slot in, you know. Keep him next summer. Keep him. I'm sure we'll do great and wonderful things. And then you heard the FSG mouthpiece, ladies and gentlemen, David FSG Ornstein.
Oh, the Arsenal fan.
Yeah. What did he say, guys? He said, oh, the board, they're happy with Ornstein. Yes, exactly, Cop. You know, what did he say? Oh, there's no better other manager. They're happy with him to come in. But wait a minute. Who was the first choice? Can someone tell me, please, who was the first choice? Ding. So, Mr. Austin, what have you not heard? So how is he the numeral? He's the better choice. Very interested, but I don't know. Yeah, go on,
His
JK.
name means stone in German. Stein. Yeah. He's stone deaf.
Me and Fozi always argue about this in the chat. I've already said to him he's not going to be here next season, but he's telling me point blank he will be. I'm like, no, he's not. He's not going to be here next season.
You guys can listen. You can believe me or not, man, because I've always said it. If a manager is like this, and he's not under pressure, and he's calm, and he's not changing anything, and he's still persisting with the same formation every game to get it right, That to me looks like a manager that's going to be here. And not only that, that round the table, the excuses they made around that table that day proves to me he's here to stay. That's how I see it. You know what I mean? You don't get two guys from the hierarchies. We hardly get anyone speaking from the hierarchies in the first place. When you get Richard Hughes and Billy Hogan around the table discussing what the excuses were, why we didn't, challenge for the league title, using Jota in that conversation, and using new players in that conversation that have to get used to the new tactics that we're gonna be building for the next coming years. Signing in a player like Jacquet, from France and all that stuff. So it looks to me a guy like Brendan Rodgers. They did it before with Brendan Rodgers. Why aren't they going to do it with a guy who won the Premier League or a season before? I mean, Brendan Rodgers didn't win us anything, but they still gave him a chance. So
it's regression, isn't it? It's how you've done after you've won the Premier League. How you do in the next season matters, especially to the owners. If you don't get Champions League football, mate,
I've even heard Copfather, they're willing to take a hit, bro. That's what I've heard as well. They're willing to take a hit this season.
I hope not.
Nah, that's not good, is it?
One thing about round the table I did notice is when round the table was actually created, it was before they had the bust up backstage back in the background. It was before. It was actually after that. That's what I found out. So they did that little round the table love fest, whatever the hell you want to call it, and then after that is when they actually had the bust up. So it's kind of difficult to see why they keep him after such a big bust up that went public.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was saying that the timing wise, it isn't great for that round table nonsense. Yeah. And I'm a type of guy, like, if it's cringe, I don't like it. And that's sort of cringe for me. The round table. We don't really need to hear anything from Slot unless it's on the pitch for me. Yeah. That's what I'm with this manager. Klopp, different scenario. He was 100%. You know what I mean? You wanted to hear the guy talk. Yeah. Arne Slot hasn't got that demeanor about him. Hence why he's got to just concentrate what happens on the pitch. Yeah. And he just loves to talk sometimes. I'm like, what are you doing? You're giving the opposition points to get a result against us. That's what I'm getting from Arne Slot's press conferences. I'm not getting a vibe where, the opposition watching our press conference and flapping it. Yeah. They're not flapping it. They're looking at it and thinking, we can nick a fucking point there. Bless up, Rod.
Bless up, man.
Let me just read the comments because they have a go at me about the comments in it. So let me just have it. I want this incompetent manager out of my club now. I already said it. I already said it, man. I said it in what was it after during the watch along. I said it. So guys, if you need to watch that at the end. It was so funny. It was so funny. I was hiding behind the chair, guys, man. it was so bad, man.
Don't waste your time, Fozi. Slot out. One of them videos where they get all the viewers, the guys who do watch alongs, they get all the videos together. You could be on one of them, bro.
I've got no words in saying. None of us have, bro. We were all for 100%, my guy. Big up, Ravi, as always, bro. Big up, Mr. Arsenal. Why did Gomez not get an early yellow? Nobody knows, mate. Nobody. It was all a mess. It's all a big up, Ravi, bro. As always, Fozi and Co. We are really criminal like the brothers on Crime Watch. 100%, man. I miss Crime Watch, by the way. Since Crime Watch has been cancelled, guys.
Crime Watch is bad, boy,
since I don't know if you guys know, since Crime Watch has been cancelled, criminals have been coming out the woodwork now, man. They need to bring that back, man.
Now tell the truth. You know when
have
the
you seen this person?
You know when the photos used to come up of the guy who might have done it.
Yeah.
Like,
that was sick, innit? 100, 45. Have you seen this person? Kevin McAllister, formerly known as Alexis McAllister. 0800 4545. Find that number 10, please. Missing since August 2021.
Paul McAllister, man. He says Slot ain't going nowhere, so kiss goodbye to the winning trophies. That's gone, bro. Like I've always said it in a way, Ravi. When you look at our football club, I don't think we're interested in winning championships consistently like Man City, Man United, and Arsenal did, and us in the past, because these owners, if they were serious about something like championships and all that stuff, they would have got rid of this guy a while ago. All of us can see how how much of a terrible manager that he is, how much of a terrible manager that he is, but they can't see it because they're ignoring it. They just, you know what I mean? They are used to things like this. They want you to win gradually. They don't want you to win, consistently. So if we were serious about this season, if we were serious about Champions League football, if we were serious like even catching up with Arsenal and all that stuff, they would have got players ready before January, and then they buy the players afterwards, and they didn't even do that. So they buy a player on the last day of the transfer window, and we're thinking, oh, centre back is coming in. Then we realize, oh, it's coming in the summer. So that's what I'm saying. Serious football clubs don't do what we do. You know what I mean? At least Man City brought in 2 players, and they pushed them, to challenge Arsenal some sort of way. What did we do? We just gave up on the championship. What kind of football club that wins a championship this season before gives up like that quickly? Come on, man. That's not a serious football club.
Foz, as soon as you started selling the team that won.
There you go.
Yeah.
You understrength the team that was there already. You know what I mean? But yeah, Unks, what do you think, man? What's your thoughts on the game today? What? Yeah. Last night.
I was watching the game. In the day, right? And I said, this is not going to end well, because why are you putting Sabozla as a right back? Why are you doing that? Why you keep on experimenting with that and unbalancing the team? And he played the whole game as a right back.
Right.
What sense is that? 65 minutes on the clock, right? 65 minutes on the clock. And you can see at the day McAllister was knackered. He was knackered.
He was done.
He was done. He had nothing left. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. You still kept him on to 91 minutes. Yeah. And coincidentally, at the time of the day that Richarlison scored, you kept him on. Then you brought on sort of like Chiesa for the last 4 minutes. What for? What for? Do you know what I mean? See, this is what I'm talking about. Right? Even when he brought on Trey Leone, yeah, and put him on left wide of midfield, and he's a midfielder.
Like, why did Trey need to even come on the pitch? I didn't.
What was the point? What was the actual point?
He took off Gappo. He took off Gappo, and replaced Gappo with Trey Leone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before that, right? You're starting Sabozla as right back, and Sabozla is a midfielder. Now I have to ask people, does this spell a guy that knows what he's doing?
No.
Do you know what I mean? So why am I going to waste my time in watching Liverpool when this guy's in here? I said this from the beginning of the day. This guy is not for Liverpool Football Club because he hasn't got the experience. People that's got experience at the day don't put Sabozla right back. People that got experience don't keep McAllister on for the full 91 minutes when he's knackered. And he sees him. He's watching the same game as what we're watching. As all of us, but what it is, he's more closer to the game than what we are. So he's seeing it more clearly than we are, and he still chose to keep him on the pitch for 91 minutes. And right, and not only that, you took off Gappo and replaced him at the day. We replaced him with a central midfielder. You've totally unbalanced the team, bro. What is wrong with this guy? And the thing is about it, this guy at the end of the day is still going to be here on Wednesday.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. He's still going to be here on Wednesday. And he's also going to be here. He's also going to be here for the next game. Right? Mm-hmm. Now, Jiffy says something in his stream about, like, it's up to sort of like Richard Hughes to sack him. It's not up to Richard Hughes.
Nope.
It's got nothing to do with Richard Hughes. Richard Hughes at the end of the day is just a sporting director.
Yeah, exactly.
He can't sack anybody. All Richard Hughes is responsible for is basically getting players in. That's all he's responsible for.
Exactly.
Sacking people, he cannot sack people. That falls down to sort of Michael Edwards and a pop on him. Do you know what I mean? People around his sector to say it and they look, you know what, bro? At the end of the day, yeah, right. Ain't working out, and I think that, right? You got to go. Look at this now, right? Since Ten Hag's left, yeah. Since Ten Hag's left, Man United, right? Yeah. They've had Amrin didn't work out. They brought in Darren Fletcher. He steadied
Yeah.
the ship a bit. Now they got in Carrick and that, right? They beat sort of like Aston Villa 3-1 today. Yeah. If you think about it, right? They scored in the 53rd minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man United scored in the 53rd minute, right?
Yeah.
And then Cunha scored like 10 minutes after.
Yeah.
Right? Then 10 minutes after that, yeah, well, not even 10 minutes after that, yeah, Cunha scored. Make it 2-1. Then 10 minutes after Cunha scored, Sesko scored, didn't they?
Yeah.
Go back and look at the second half and go back and look at the football that sort of like.
Oh, that was pretty football, man. I like everything about it.
Man United was playing in the thing. We should be playing that.
Yep.
But yet, anyway, we're playing some dead stock football because we got a under-experienced manager at the helm. Well, he's a head coach. Now, as for getting people into the club, as for the people like the players coming to the club, again, at the end of the day, right? Arnie Slot's got nothing to do with that. Arnie Scott's got nothing to do with that. Yeah, he's a head coach. He gets what he's given. If they say that see a player or players at the end of the day that they feel at the end of the day is going to be good with the team, he gets those players in the and what he's supposed to do, he's supposed to coach them. That's all he's supposed to do. Exactly. He has got no say on any players at the day, which I'm glad because the fact is, at the end of the day, right? If he did have any say on players at the day,
that would be terrible players.
Yeah, he'd be getting terrible players in. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, right. Do you understand what I'm saying? I kind of understand why they can't see in the day, right? That they should pull the plug. They should pull the plug on this, on what's going on there, because what is actually happening. There's people in the day, right? Yeah, walking out of Anfield. That never happens.
Nope.
There's people booing at Anfield. That never happens. Can't these people see what's going on? Do you know what I mean? It's just to me at the day. I said from the beginning. I said from day one at the day, this guy shouldn't be at the club because you're going to end in tears. And look what's happening now. Look what's happening now. This club at the day it's become unrecognizable. I don't recognize it anymore.
No.
Do you know what I mean? You got people and they running in on one-on-ones and think that and fluffing their lines. Fluffing their lines and think that. You got people and they, you know what it is at the day, right? What it is. If people are giving away the ball, yeah. If we're giving away passes, which at the day this has been happening for a while, isn't the head coach his job to sort of like say, right, you know what I mean?
We've got to fix this.
Find a way to stop that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But you haven't. So that means that the day he ain't doing nothing, then is he? He's just getting the players to say, "Yeah, go on, do what you're doing."
You know what it is, Rods? There's no meritocracy at Liverpool.
Sorry,
There's no meritocracy at Liverpool anymore. If you play shit, you still get picked.
Yeah.
And it's a Dutch mentality, by the way. It's the way Dutch managers manage their teams. They have a starting 11 and the rest never get a look in. It's been done so many times by so many different Dutch managers. It seems to be their thing. And look, you went a long time ago, by the way, on Slot. I know that. You went a long time on Slot. That he was not the guy. There was a couple of YouTube content creators that didn't want Slot in the first place, and even though he'd won a league, there was a lot that still weren't won by him. Unfortunately, I went with the euphoria thing and just kind of went along with it. And it was the start of the year when we lost to Tottenham, drew to Manchester United, and then we started slacking off and we started conceding goals and we started drawing games, and then we finally muddled our way to the league title because it took a long time. We dropped points, but Arsenal dropped points.
Yeah.
And they could have caught us, but they didn't. And we managed to get the league done. And then we all fucked off to Ibiza and Dubai. And it doesn't look like anybody's come back. It doesn't look like the professionalism and the fire, the fight, the mentality, all of that stuff which Jurgen put in the team for so long, and it was like muscle memory. They never forgot it. It's gone.
Yeah.
It's completely gone. Like, I've never seen Liverpool. Like, what we do now is we score a goal and we give the opposition 5 yards.
Yeah.
Like, literally, we got our goal. Go and play football, lads. Go on. We'll just be here, but go and play football. And then if we've scored a goal or we took the lead by more than one goal, it's normally because they've made a mistake and we've capitalized on it, or it's a moment of brilliance. It's not team play. There's no team play anymore.
There's no team ethic.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that screenshot in the 95th minute of Ekatike and 4 of our other players against 2 of their players?
That was terrible. That was terrible.
How many times have we seen that rerun by Jurgen? And what normally happens?
Results in a goal.
It's a goal.
Because what they're doing, they pass it to a guy that's opening and then
they know exactly where they are.
What to do. Yeah,
they know where the runner's going to be. They know he's going to be onside. They know that someone's made a decoy run to make the space for them. Just a bunch of lads. It's just a bunch of lads running. There's nothing about it. Like, one of them was offside, by the way. Like, one of them was like, how are you even offside in that moment? But you are.
Yeah,
but it's just a case of there's no coaching at Liverpool anymore.
No.
It doesn't look like this team's coached. It looks like they've been given too much time off. They've been overtrained in pre-season and they're not fit now. Like, are you trying to tell me the players aren't fit? Like,
in this modern day football, are we crazy here? Come on.
Like, this is the running. This is the 8-game running. This is what matters. This is what wins you the league. And we're not even up for getting into the top 5 right now. We just lost to Wolves, who have been tonked by everybody, and then we've just drawn to Spurs, who have been smashed by the last 6 teams.
Yeah.
That's the business end of the season.
They haven't even got a starting 13. That's how many players they're missing. They're not missing 11. They're missing 13 players.
Crazy, man.
This is the worst. Like there's been the Dars for Liverpool this season, but this one really does take the biscuit because, I mean, Richarlison should have had an hat-trick.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Head the ball where it came from, and you've got yourself 2 goals. Like you're unmarked. Like, I don't know where Virgil is. Like, Gomez had a terrible game today, by the way.
Yeah, he was terrible.
I can't believe the Spurs didn't just pump loads of long balls in, because they did 2, and Gomez missed both of them, and they were clean through.
Yeah.
Like, how Virgil van Dijk didn't get a red card is beyond.
You're right.
A red card.
Yeah, you're right. You should have got. They should have got a penalty for that, you know.
Yeah, no one's even talking about that, by the way.
I said that early on. I go that, you know, they should have got a penalty for that thing because he was literally holding him back.
Pick up JP.
And he's the only man.
The thing is, though, as well, is like all our fan base went mad because Mo Salah didn't get that.
Yeah.
In that game a couple of weeks ago, where he got pulled back by Gahey. Like, that went on for weeks, by the way, that Liverpool were like, oh, Manchester City they never do the penalties against Manchester City. the literal same thing just happened today.
Yeah.
Like, what's our fan base saying?
Yeah, there you go. Came back. You're spot on, bro. You're spot on. You're spot on what you're saying, man.
Football's hypocritical, and we're all hypocrites at the end of the day.
Exactly.
And how long have I been saying that, came back about the coaching side of the team? It's terrible, mate. The worst part of it is how often, guys, do we actually work the opposition goalkeeper? It's non-existent. This keeper is terrible. And how often do we take shots at him? None. And then
we had a free kick that was straight at him.
Addison would have saved that. Come on, guys! Like, what is going on?
Even the commentators at the end, you know, in the studio, even they were saying, "How did he score? How did he not get to that? He's tripped over his own feet."
I mean, did you see Dominic Szoboszlai? It looked like he was embarrassed to celebrate.
Yeah, he didn't even celebrate like normally does. Yeah, he didn't even do the click of the finger either. Yeah, guys, we're in trouble, man. You know, like Angus Galatasaray, we're gonna lose this game. You know that, guys. Like, you got to think about it. Tottenham
We're gonna
is a
lose.
terrible team.
No,
Galatasaray is better than
Fozzy.
Tottenham.
No, Fozi, we're not going to lose the Galatasaray game. We're going to
No.
draw, which is worse
Yeah.
because we lose. That's such a thing that we'll do. We'll draw, and then our fan base in a couple of games' time will go, "Oh no, we're on an unbeaten run now. Like we've gone how many games unbeaten?
Yeah.
Because we drew to Tottenham, we drew to Galatasaray, we drew to Fulham. Like it'll be like, oh no, we haven't been beaten in like 5 games or something like that.
It's amazing though, K-Mac. Don't you guys think, like, when we don't lose, like, get a draw or a win, we forget about the problems that we had in the past. I don't think I don't think the problem has ever gone away. It's just sometimes we get lucky. That is
rectified,
it,
mate.
yeah.
Everything rectified.
And
We
I
get
don't
a
think
few- we get a few draws.
Can we also talk
couple
about like?
wins.
We also talk about why are we playing Dominic Szoboszlai as right back?
as a
now?
right back. Uncle Ross was asking that.
And we have a right back. We have a right back now.
No, the right back is actually playing in front of him, and he's playing the right back. That's
I
what's
didn't get
happening.
that. I did not
I don't
understand that.
understand. Like
So
we have a
we
right back,
played-
and you're playing Dom at right back again. Like.
He's done, but yeah, go cop father, bro. Go on, bro.
So am I to understand that we had our makeshift right back as a centre back,
Yeah.
coupled with our midfielder who's playing right back, who was then behind our right back who was playing right wing. Am I to understand this?
Yeah, and you've dropped
What
Mo
the hell?
Salah. By the way, there's a stat going round.
Mhm.
Liverpool are more likely to lose, 7 times more likely to lose when Mo Salah isn't in the team now,
Wow.
because Mo Salah creates and scores so much. But by the way, the last 10 games, just like in case you've got any Mo haters in the chat, which they normally are, yeah, the last 10 games, Mo Salah scored 4 goals. Like the last 10 games, Cody
I
Gakpo's
don't,
got one.
K-Mac, I don't think
Not one.
it's a Mo Salah thing. I don't think it's a player thing. I think it's a tactical thing, and I still stand by that. I said this all season. Nobody, trusted me in that for some reason. People just give me a side eye. He's changed from the Jurgen formation. This is why the players are not used to. What we're forgetting, Father, is we had players that played that formation for 8 years, right? 9 years, 8 years, whatever it is, yeah. And then you brought in players that fit that system. There's a reason Jurgen bought those players, because they fit the system that you already have, and they are already used to it from their previous club. So when you bring all these players together, that's the system they're used to. So when you're trying to change it straight away in the next season, this is the calamity you're going to get. But the worst part of it is we don't know what this guy plays, because we don't know that our slot tactics, because there's no tactics. If this is the tactics for slot, then we're in trouble. You know what I mean? Like, I said it in Judge Mo's channel earlier.
He's literally just told you where the players played. So you've got your makeshift right back and your centre back.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
There you go.
You know what I mean? He literally
The most
played all
creative
players
midfielder
in the wrong-
as
in
your
the wrong
right back.
position.
Okay.
As a right back. That's what I'm saying. Like, it just does not make sense what this guy is doing. And I was saying that for a long time. Like, I'm looking at the team, it looks disjointed. And then we're blaming McAllister, we're blaming Salah. How can 11 players be bad at the same time?
It's got to be the guy.
You know,
at the
you mean
top.
1 or 2 players, you understand, but 11 players being bad at the same time? That's a tactical issue.
You know what gets me as well, Fozi, the most? Like, is... Okay, things aren't working, yeah. So things aren't working out. Like I'm putting my team on the pitch, yeah, and it's not working out. Okay, I've moved my players around. That's not changed. Why can't you change your formation?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, is that just something that you can't do? Like, you can never change. I never change my formation. You know what? I do everything else. I'm literally just rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic.
Yeah.
But I
Exactly
can't.
like
I
that.
can't play 3 midfielders like in the midfield position. I can't basically, maybe play 4-4-2, maybe play 3-5-2, maybe
Can't play
you know,
4-5-1.
I can't do nothing. I can't do none of that. I've just got to go same again, same again, same again.
I tell you what, guys.
not working.
You know what it is,
It's just not
K-Mac,
working.
and the rest. Like, what worries me is if we get, guys. I don't think we're gonna get Champions League football. I've got this feeling. I've got this feeling we're not gonna qualify, man. I really, really am. What worries me in this is,
By the way, Dominic Szoboszlai thinks the same.
yeah, there you
Which is
go.
always good to have. You know, everybody's talking about Dom being your future captain.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Dom's doing press conferences saying, yeah, you know, we might just be lucky to get Conference League and be happy about it.
Look at that. Look at that. It's worrying, K-Mac. It is worrying because think about it this way, guys, yeah? You don't get Champions League football. Players in your football club are going to leave. Majority of the time, that's how it works out when they see a sinking ship, as they call it. I remember Rafa, I'm sure you guys remember Rafa Benitez in his the last season, Alonso Olden was there. A lot of them left. I think Mascherano left, Alonso left, Ben Hayoum. There's so many of them left. And I could see the same thing happening with this guy, obviously, at the end of the season. What worries me as well is once these players leave, there's players already running down their contract on top of that as well. So Kanate is going to probably leave. So when all these players go, has he got a pulling power, guys, to bring players in? That's the question I want to ask you guys.
No.
There you go.
You know what?
We're in trouble.
You know what had the pulling
trouble.
power? You know what had the pulling power? Mo Salah and Virgil van Dijk signing.
And they're not going to be there either. They might be gone as well. So
that's
what
the pulling power. That was the pulling power for us getting your Vert, your Isaac, your Ekitike. That's the pulling power. Like, is Mo Salah going to be here next year?
I don't think so.
He got dropped today.
Yep.
Like, Virgil van Dijk, by the way, has played more games for a 34-year-old than any other Premier League.
Do you think, guys, can I ask you guys a question?
Like,
do you think
he's now broke a record for how many times how long he's played this season?
I want to ask you guys a question about Virgil. Do you guys think age has caught up with him, or is he doing too much at the moment?
Doing too much.
Doing too much.
There you go.
I've seen much older defenders. One of them was like Thiago Silva for Chelsea. He was still doing the same thing at 38, so I don't put it down for age, not for a defender.
What Virgil's doing as well is Virgil's getting into battles that he never had to do the battles with. Yeah, like that's not his. Virgil's never been the putting out the fires. He's never been the guy who's had to go for the second ball.
He played next to them.
He's never been the guy that's had to go for the other guy. Yeah, you know, there's a guy behind him, but the ball's gone to the other guy, and I've got to go and get him now. Like Virgil's playing in positions. And there you go. Someone's just wrote. He's being dragged all over the place.
Yes, exactly.
That's not his.
That's not his game. That's not his game.
The stopper. He's always been the last man, which is why he had that mad record where it was like 2 years before anyone dribbled past him. Because Virgil would always be like stood there, and he'd do that magic thing where he'd be like, "I look, and you go there." Right.
Yeah, K-Mac, what do you think?
Player to go to where he wants to go.
I agree. I agree 100%. I agree 100% with that, K-Mac.
I just want to say one more thing because I've got to go. Sorry.
That's all right. No,
it's like my bedtime.
That's all right, man. Go on, bro.
And I know this is like a slot out thing and that, but like, and I've been slot out for ages. But the biggest reason why we changed this guy is because Liverpool are incapable of beating the dross now. And that's the worrying thing for me. Like you can lose against the Chelsea, you can lose against an Arsenal, a Manchester United, an Everton, even a Crystal Palace. Like it's happened before. Like Jurgen didn't have a great record against some teams.
Oh, I did, yeah.
But when you're getting beat by we haven't got any wins against any teams that got promoted this season for a start. That's a massive red flag there.
That's a red flag, was it? 100%.
Then you look at the teams in the bottom 5. Yeah, you've got Burnley, dropped 2 points. You've got Nottingham Forest, we got beat. You've got Leeds, we dropped 4 points against them alone. Wolves, we got beat. Like you can't even steamroll the teams that are getting relegated.
Yeah.
If you can't beat the teams that are getting relegated, who have got no players in their squad that will be anywhere near yours, like there's not even a Burnley player that would be on our bench.
Nope.
Like you'd be lucky if there's a Leeds player that would be on our bench. Like maybe Archie Gray last season or the season before. But there's not many players at all in any teams that would even get into a Liverpool team. And the fact that we are losing and dropping points to them this season is the red flag, because what happens next season? Yeah? What happens next season when the teams in the middle of the table that we've managed to get some points off, look at them and go, hang on a minute. That's how you get at Liverpool. That's how you get at Liverpool. You pack your midfield, you win all your second and third balls, and you let Liverpool take the possession, and then you break on them with fast wingers. Or you just put a big lump up top, like that bloody player for Wolves. Yeah. And Osherman did the same to us, by the way. Like it's no different.
Yeah, that's the frightening part.
And then that becomes an Achilles heel for Arnie. Because if Arnie stays, that's his Achilles heel. And by the way, Arnie's told everybody what his Achilles heel is. He never shuts his gob. He told them he can't defend long throws. We're susceptible from set pieces, long balls, like low blocks, mid blocks. Yeah. He's given everybody like the keys. Like, there you go, lads. Have a go at that. And that's Liverpool now. Like
100%.
And that's why he has to go. Because your mentality in games is, well, we're not up for the fight here. And that's all you need to do against Liverpool now. Is you just need to fight. You need to want to win it more. You don't need to be good. You don't even need to be technical. You don't need to be a techie team. You don't need to have world-class players. Exactly. You just need to have players that run a bit more, tackle harder, and fight a bit more. And Liverpool are like, we're not up for this.
Yeah.
And the reason why it shows is because we lose games late on in games now.
What we used to do to other teams is happening to us now.
Hold on to wins. We can't hold on to draws.
Yeah.
We've dropped so many points in the last 15 minutes of games.
And it's alarming.
That has never, ever been a Liverpool thing in my life. Never, ever.
Yeah, that's what happens when you let the opposition have the ball for the last 12 to 15 minutes of the game. Every game, you see the opposition have the ball at the end of the game, bro. Simple as
you already know what's coming, innit? You already know what's coming.
You already know. Like Richarlison today, you could have put your Morgie on it. He's going to nick a goal, get a point or something like that. It was just like, come on, man. Look how much space he had. He could have organised the drum and bass party there. The amount of space he had and time. Come on. Come on, man.
Mate, they tried that move 3 times, by the way. They tried that same move 3 times.
Yeah.
And it worked in the end. In the end, it paid off. But they tried it, and we didn't learn. Like, we just didn't learn. Like, the other 2, Virgil got in the way of one of them, and one of our midfielders got in the way. Like, and that's why that move didn't work. And I'm sat there going, Tottenham had a fucking game plan. Like, no matter how bad they are, they had a game plan. How to do something.
That's that manager's first point of the season.
Nothing. Like, what have we been doing since Galatasaray?
There's only one.
Nothing.
Yeah.
That's the scariest part of it, guys. That was the first point of the season. Yeah, man. I just don't know where we're going to go from here, guys. I honestly don't. As I said, K-Mac, I don't know if you agree with me. I think this guy's here for next season, mate. I honestly think, because the way he's confident at the moment, K-Mac, it makes me think, especially with that round the table, the way they were talking, and we talked about this on a different show, K-Mac. I honestly think he's here for a while, mate. I think they're going to do a Brendan Rodgers with this guy.
I think he's mental. Like, did you hear what he said when he got asked about the booing?
What did he say?
He said, "Oh yeah, I think he was booing the players." But hang on, don't you realise you're the manager? Don't you realise that you're the guy that's coaching the players? They're booing you as well, mate. I think it's all going to come down to money.
Yeah,
I do, and there's a lot of rumours going around that there are people that aren't renewing.
Yeah. I said that earlier. Yeah, I did say.
And it looks like it's getting easier to get a ticket for Anfield now.
I ain't going, mate.
Which has never been a thing, by the way.
No chance of me going back.
Oh God. Yeah.
You could go. You walk alone, man. You walk alone.
I refused to go to 2 games this season, and I'm really glad I did, because they were dreadful.
Yeah, but listen, last season, no tickets. This season, there's a lot of tickets. Wow. Amazing, isn't it, how things work out?
Yeah. It's almost like there's a connection there.
I'm just looking at the goal again, how easy it was for them. Like, Richarlison was just picking his spot in front of Alisson. Man, that's crazy, man.
Tell you what, Ali pulled off some
tremendous
saves again. Like,
thank God we've extended his contract.
I'm not surprised we've just renewed his contract for another year.
Oh,
Yeah.
In
that
case
was
you
a
didn't know that,
no-brainer.
we've done
That's
that.
a no-brainer.
Just imagine it. Just imagine if Song was playing today. Just imagine if Song was
Oh, you have a field day. You have a field
Song
day
was playing
today.
today. He would have had a hat trick. He would have had a hat trick.
Easily.
Well, we didn't play a right back for a start, so yeah.
Well, this is
Oh,
what-
yeah.
Our right back was a right winger.
Oh,
This is-
God,
this is
I mean,
what I'm
how
talking
many
about.
times?
Well, this is what
you
I'm
would have thought
talking
you
about.
learned his lesson.
when you got situations at the day where you're playing a midfielder as a right back, your team
You're asking for trouble already.
from the
man.
start, from the
Yeah.
get-go, your team from the get-go is unbalanced. It's
Yeah.
unbalanced in the day. Do you know what I mean?
It was
But to get
massively unbalanced
anything
on
out
the
of that game, yeah, to get anything out of that and out of the game,
I gotta go,
you have
guys.
to
All right,
balance
catch you
it.
later.
Yeah,
Big up,
thank you.
K-Mac, bro. Big
Yeah,
up,
no
man. Thanks for
problem,
dropping by. Yeah.
Okay, man.
You
Nice
too,
meeting you, mate.
everyone.
Take care.
You
bro.
have
Doing
to-
God's work. You're doing God's work.
You have to balance the team.
Yeah.
Now, what it is at the end of the day, right? The reason why they was able to get at us so much is because the team was unbalanced. Once you still got Szoboszlai as a right back, it is not going to work. It's not going to work. You know what I mean? Now, if they sort of like said, right, you know what, then day, right? I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to sort of like, we're going to bring on Konate, yeah? We're going to bring on Konate. We take off McAllister, push Szoboszlai into midfield, yeah, right? And then obviously Gomez goes as right back. Your team's balanced then. And I guarantee that today you would have got the first, you would have got the second and third goal. So when the time that Richarlison scored the goal, yeah, that would have been a consolation goal. Do you understand what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
Not like a leveler that he's getting a point. And the thing is about it, of all people, and Richarlison scores. And Richarlison's the person he doesn't like Liverpool. He hates Liverpool.
He hates Evertonian, man.
Yeah,
He's
he
a blue
hates
shirt.
Liverpool.
That's why, Rod. Keep telling you that he's a blue shirt.
Yeah, but the thing is about
maximum effort against us.
yeah, do you know what I mean? So like he hates Liverpool. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then so like we let him score.
Yeah.
And the thing is about it, the thing that it's like the answer to that was to say, right, you know what? Finally take off McAllister and put on Chiesa. What?
Yeah.
Do me a favor.
1 second,
No,
mate. Yeah.
And then people are sort of like, and you got the the hierarchy looking at that and thinking that well, this is acceptable.
Yeah.
What?
This is what Liverpool's all about. We're cooked. We're
Uncle
cooked.
Ross me discussing that earlier. I made
we're
it clear
cooked.
to him. I made it clear to him.
Cooked.
Like
Cooked.
these guys don't care about this football club in regards to winning. Well, fuck, man. We are in trouble, guys. We are in
We're in
deep
proper
trouble, man.
mate. We are in proper trouble.
Let me bring in a special guest, our mate, Uncle Rods. There you go. You're gonna like this. There you go.
Dino! Dino, well, go on, my friend.
Big up, Dean. Big up, lad.
Listen, Dino, I had some breadfruit from St. Lucia the other day. Bando rascal, man, I tell you, brother. Bando rascal.
Some good breadfruit, yeah?
Yeah, I roasted it and I fried my mum did. She roasted it,
yeah?
She roasted it and she fried it. Bando bitch. Bando bitch. Well, that's a soul food.
My brothers in the house. All my good people in the
my
house,
God.
man. Dean, let Dean
Thank
talk,
you, I
guys. Let
love
Dean
you.
talk. Let
Go
Dean
on, Dean,
talk,
man.
man. Come on, Dean. Give us some hope.
Bruv, oh my gosh, bruv, today was the day where, before the game, before everything, I thought this is the day. I've never been confident about Liverpool all season, about any game, because I've been seeing what I've been seeing.
Yeah.
But today, for once, I said we're going to win this game. It's Tottenham. They've got random players available. Like they've got the manager's terrible.
Yeah.
Tactics all over the place. They're in the worst. Because I done a stream with a Tottenham fan, and I didn't realize how much they were in the mud compared to us. Yeah, and I felt great after the stream. I felt great. I thought, God, you are worse than us. And I watched them the other day, and they were awful. Today, I thought we was going to win 3-1. Then the game started. We scored early, before 20 minutes. Then after about half hour, I said on my stream, it's going to be 1-0. I know what's going to happen. In a minute, it's going to be 90th minute, and we're going to be doing the same stuff, and they're going to get an equalizer. Because we've seen this script before.
Yes,
I just
sir.
opened the script, went to the back page, and saw what was going to happen from early. We knew all you got to do with Liverpool is stay in the game.
Yeah.
Stay in the game to the last minutes,
Spot
and
on.
then Liverpool will fold. Normally it's a set piece or something, but today, and the thing is, I'd have been pissed off with a 1-0. I'd have been pissed off. But if you're going for a 1-0, how much space did Richarlison have in the last minute of the game? How can you have that much space when you're winning 1-0? Close shot. Forget it. Don't worry about the 2-0 or 3-0. Forget it. Just at least get the 3 points and say, you know what? We didn't play well, but we got the 3 points. Can't even say that. We can't even say that. That's what's pissed me off the most. Get the win, at least. I'll be fuming, but we've won the game. We've got the points. But today, to Tottenham, who hasn't won a game this year, who got Dragerson and what's the other guy in defence? I forgot his name.
Danso.
They met each other. Bro, Danso and Dragerson met each other today. It's the first time they played together today. They met this morning. They spudded each other, got in the car together, and went to the game together. That was the first time they met, and they played a whole 90 minutes. And we only, bro, it's embarrassing. Today, the most embarrassed I've felt about all the games this season we played. 3-0 at home defeat to Nottingham Forest, 4-1 defeat to PSV. This one here got more embarrassing than anything because they had 14 players missing. 14 players missing, which is ridiculous. Like if this was Sunday League, you'd have to call off the game. You wouldn't have enough players. So I don't understand how we can't beat a Tottenham that's bad, random players, and an awful manager who's lost every game. Bro, like this, I want to wake up and the guy is gone. I know it's not gonna happen. I know for a fact it ain't gonna happen because this could happen months ago. But I don't know what we do now. Honestly, I've lost all faith in everything what we stand for as a Liverpool Football Club. I've lost all faith. I don't know where we go now because he's gonna get to the end of the season.
Oh yeah.
I'm scared he's gonna start the next season. That's what I'm scared of.
Yeah, sorry for letting you guys down with that one, but that's what I think, man.
But for me, him staying,
go on, okay. No.
What beneficial is that for us as a club when you look at it? Because we beat Galatasaray Wednesday, we got PSG. Realistically, can you see us beating them in 2 games?
No.
I don't see that. We've got Man City in the FA Cup. Even though they're not great, they probably beat us again to make it 3 in a row. So it's not really worth keeping hold of this guy now. Because for me, we need a guy who just comes in, does the hoover, and gets on with it. Because this Arne Slot guy, he's too adamant in his profile as a football manager to show the world he's this type of manager. But normally in a football manager, you can see an aura about him. Oh, he's this type of football manager. I can't really say what type of football manager Arne Slot is. No. He's cautious, but he loves gambling. Because he's cautious getting a goal and keeping it 1-0 until the 90th minute, and then he gambles it all away by letting the opposition have the ball for the last 12 minutes. Come on. It don't make sense to me. If we want this season to have any beneficial things for next season, for me, I don't want to see Works playing Conference League. That's embarrassing. If Works is playing Conference League, you're going to think this is probably the worst mistake I've made in my whole life.
Go on, Copfather. What are you saying, Copfather?
He brought on 3 players and completely unbalanced us again because he took players out of different positions and tried to makeshift those players into those positions. So he automatically unbalanced us. And then it was after that Tottenham really grew into the game because we were completely unbalanced.
Yeah, 100%. Nalante, what are you saying, bro? Yeah, I don't know. We'll be right back. Go on, Uncle Roz.
No, I'm here.
Oh, is it? Nalante?
Yeah, no, I'm back. No. It's deep out here. It's a Mazzoline. It's a Mazzoline right now. We're in the mire, we're in the mud, we're in the quicksand, whatever you want to call it. It's good time settings. It's JJ and that, you know what I mean? Take it back, you know what I mean? So I don't know, man. Listen, man, I'm not even crash out. I'm not even feeling anything. I'm just taking what it is. I'm just thinking about my family. That's it. Man, that's what I'm thinking about. It's Liverpool FC. My family's bigger than the football club. Standard.
Yeah,
They get 300k a week. I mean, who am I? You know what I mean? We're just people that
Yo, them
support the
sugar.
team, innit? I mean, we've all kicked ball here at some level, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, who are we? We're just people, innit? You know what I mean?
Mm.
They're picking up the
Yeah, but
checks.
does that worry you, Nalante, that because like we've all played football to a good
Yeah,
level
yeah.
and stuff, and then
Yeah.
like I was saying earlier on 12 Man Show, like when I've played football, I played like an attacking role in the team. But I know when the score's 1-0 and there's 10 minutes to go, my ass is dropping back just in front of the two centre backs
Yeah.
and play like a sweeper. That's what the midfield should be doing at a game like that. Where was our midfield when they scored their goal, bro?
There's nothing.
Richarlison, he had enough time to do what the hell he wanted there, and that was what for me is worrying. And we keep on doing this season. We allow the opposition to have the ball in certain areas of the pitch at wrong times of the game.
As I said many times, JK, like you can't just keep blaming the players every single time. It's the whole team as a whole is not playing well. So it's got to be to do with the manager.
Look, I
This
can
guy
blame
hasn't,
the players.
he hasn't got a clue what he's doing. But the difference is, guys, I know I keep saying it, but what you got to look at, these are consistent players. They're not normally like this. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not one or two. It's the entire team. This is not players that just came out of the outside and just come to our team. These are consistent players, born winners. They can't even get two passes together. We don't even want the opposition goalkeeper in any games that we play. I already said. Listen, there was about 1 minute, but was it 50 seconds before the goal? I said we're gonna concede. We already know. Gene, you said the same thing as well. Go and look back at our stream at the end. Just forward it to the end. You're gonna see 50 seconds before the goal. We said we're gonna concede, and then we conceded. That's how it is. We're predictable. We know when we're going to concede. We know when we're going to concede position. We're gonna make misplaced passes. Someone said it earlier. We had a counter attack and we messed it up. Under Klopp, did we ever used to do that? No. That was a goal straight away. But big up Beijing Lee, man. What's going on, man?
Big up Beijing.
Big up Fozi. Big up Dean. Big up
Rob.
Rods. Big up us. Nalante, take care. I ain't even mad no more, bro, because I expected this. I can be honest. I ain't even mad no more. I ain't getting vexed because this is expected, man. You know what? As long as Slot here, there's the punishment that we can get. Rods, you were absolutely right. I can give you your kudos. You called it up from last season when we hired this freaking dickhead of a coach. Straight goods. But now my focus is on Edwards and Hughes. The longer they keep him, I want both of them gone now too. Because they ain't just Slot. Somebody's keeping him in his job. So whoever it is that keeping this man around need to hold his sack too. It's simple. This is unacceptable for Liverpool, man. The fan base, the ownership group, I get they're making the money, but still. Watching this every week, week in, week out. Spurs, Spurs. We get spurred today. Certain man can't hold bench. McAllister, dog piss whole season, still running. Can't run past no one. I see the man trying to tap a ball cross past a player today to run past him. I'm like, what are you doing? You can't run past this man? You ain't going nowhere.
I saw that as well.
Blue. You got Gakpo, who's been that Slot's son, as far as I'm concerned. I swear if you do a DNA sample, that's Slot's son, long lost son or something. My man on the pitch looking more like he in the Mummy Returns than flipping well a football player. Listen, this we lose. We ain't beating Galatasaray, no fellas. Let me just call a spade a spade.
We can't beat Galatasaray if we can't even beat Tottenham.
Spurs.
And
I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, that's the first point they've got all season.
Yeah, this under this manager, under this manager.
This side of the season, like this year, because I was losing games left, right, and center. Do you know what I mean? And like when we played them at White Hart Lane, we put up a better fight. We deal with them. You understand what I'm saying?
We still struggled against them, Rods. Them had 9 men, and we barely beat them 2-1.
I know that's what I'm trying to say, but it's a better fight than what we put on today.
We ain't got no fight, bro. We ain't got no fight. No identity. No.
You know what it is? You know what? It comes sort of like it comes embarrassing when we can predict that in the day that sort of like we're not going to win this game.
Oh, 100%.
It comes today. I said to my little brother today, because I was watching the game today, my little brother, and that, you know what I mean? Pick up the Mother's Day Big up Mother's Day.
Yeah, big up on Mother's Day.
Yeah, big up Mother's Day. So,
Definitely.
yeah, about to make sure mum's all set for today. You know what I mean? So I didn't do a watch along. So me and my brother was watching it, and I said at the day, you know what? They're gonna score. In second, I said they're gonna score. I said they're gonna score, and when I sat down, and then we'll see when they scored and everything. I looked at my brother because I told you they're gonna score because it was so predictable. Because what it was, because the team was unbalanced, we couldn't get those two vital goals that can push us ahead. So that it was like it was 3-0 up, and Richarlison scored. Well, that's a consolation goal, right? But because the team was unbalanced, we couldn't get that goal. You know what I mean? And then when he brought on those players and brought the players to change it up to get that goal, yeah, it was still unbalanced. So how do you expect to get the goal? You brought on a central midfielder, young central midfielder, and put him left wide. What's going on there? Do you know what I mean? And you kept at the day Szoboszlai a right back all game. Yeah, 65 minutes at the day. Look at 65 minutes. I said earlier on. Look at 65 minutes of the game. McAllister was knackered. Why didn't you bring on Konate and put Szoboszlai in midfield and take on McAllister? You know what I mean?
Yeah, even if you wanted to bring on more, you should have pushed Frimpong back in right back, took McAllister off, put more on the right, and bring Szoboszlai back in the midfield. These are listen, guys. Any of us would have made that decision because we got common sense. This man ain't common. Let me just call a real, everything real in this man. This man's stupid. But
but there's no consequences for him.
But this is what happening, and he ain't got no consequences, so he don't give a shit. He don't.
Yeah, exactly.
He making his millions every single season, right? He making his contract money. He good. He living lavishly. But look, I want to lighten up the mood. I got to ask Dean a question. Bruv, you get actual, proper, non-expired WD-40 yet?
Magneto.
You know what? I think it works. I mean, I ain't heard it squeak for a little while still. So it's the same WD, bro. I'm not buying that stuff, bro. I took that from the works a few years ago. I'm not buying stuff like that. So it works, bro. But no,
I need to get that laugh from you fellas.
Hey, on the real one though, but you saw even in the starting lineup, he pissed me off because he said to us, you know what? You've been calling for Rio. I'm gonna give you Rio, but guess what? I'm still gonna put my son on. I'm still gonna have Gakpo on. I'm gonna take Ekitike out. I'm gonna give you Rio what you've been asking for, but Gakpo's still gonna play, which didn't make no sense to me. No. Why must Gakpo play? Tell me, like, I wouldn't even mind if he. I wanted to see. I don't care who you play on. I don't really care. I just needed Gakpo out of the team. I wanted to see Rio do it, and Rio, he's the only one that can hold his head up in that game. Yeah. Every time he got the ball, I'm sitting up now. No one else, except from Frimpong with his pace, no one else got me up like that. And then he took off Frimpong, Wirtz, and Rio when we 1-0 up.
Yeah.
I've got to finish the game first.
Like, let him finish the game.
He parked the bus.
Go and win the game. Right, we need to go and score another goal. We can't hold 1-0 leads. At the start of the season, we couldn't hold 2-0 leads, let alone 1-0 leads.
Yeah.
So what? Yeah. Go and get a second goal at least. That's what I'm saying. We need to be winning 3-4-0 with 3 minutes left. Then I relax.
Agreed.
Get me? But but you said that after half hour, I said I can see how this game's going. Any minute, 90th minute, stay in the game, you'll get equalized. And exactly that.
Yeah.
My
What's
watch along
is your man take off Rio, bro. Your man was 7 for 7 on take-ons. You know Rio ain't getting no run in Champions League, and the man took him off. There was no reason. He was your best player on the pitch. He was an outlet. He took off every single pace. The pace that we had on the wings, on his substitutions, immediately disappeared. It went puff like the Magic Dragon, bro. Straight. No more pace. Gone. So then Tottenham was like, you know what? Now we can push up. We can push up on these men. And that's what it did.
Big up, Yusuf.
And we
Yeah,
park
but
the
Rio
bus, put the
and
handbrake in the car can't move. Done. Finish. We gonna lock it down. And we can't. Oh,
It's true though. As soon as he took them off, like took the pace out of the team. Not even Ekatike. Fair enough. He's on the pitch, but can Ekatike and Rio have a little run out together?
exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
let them. Can we just see something? Like, why must it have to be? Oh, because Ekatike's on now. We need to. No, let Frimpong and Rio be on the same team as Ekatike. Honestly, them three play together. Let me see what happens down. I'm sick and tired of seeing Gakpo, Salah on the wings for Ekatike. I'm sick and tired.
It's not working. It's not working.
I
There's
would
no
have
point.
doesn't work.
preferred to have seen Wirtz, Ekatike, and Rio play together. I think that would have been better.
That would have been nice.
He could have took Gakpo off and put Ekatike on. That would have been Wirtz, Ekatike, and Rio.
Exactly.
as soon as Wirtz and Rio came off, we lost control of that game.
We
Yep.
did.
100%.
Simple as that.
100%.
Come on, man.
100%. And guys, let me all be honest. McAllister's a liability on defense.
Oh, McAllister's very automatic.
I can't even defend him on this one today, man.
Yeah, but I think McAllister's been asked to do too much because the fact
Too much, mate.
Yeah, the fact is that today, when McAllister, when you look at it, he's not a defensive player. He's a more forward player. And he's been asked at the day to sort of do more defending.
Every season. It's not just this season. It's every season.
So really, truly, he's been asked to use more energy. Same with Gravenberch. Gravenberch is not a DM. Gravenberch is a forward player, but he's been put in as a DM now.
Hold on.
You know what I mean? So when Gravenberch loses the ball, I'm not surprised because that's not your job anyway. So why not go out and buy a DM? You got to, you know what I mean? Well, you can't play Endo because Endo's injured. But why not go out in the January transfer window?
Unks, it's because they took a risk, Unks. They took a risk in the beginning of the season. They brought in, obviously, firepower out front. They thought like we're going to outscore everybody. We could wait for the DM. Yeah, that's what they thought. But it never, you can't take that risk. You cannot take that risk, Unc. But carry on going.
They're always making the wrong decisions. They're always making the wrong decisions.
Yes, spot on.
And people to bring in. Do you understand? Now it's even worse now because of the fact that right, you got Richard Hughes in the day, that's a sporting director, and basically in the day, this is what I keep on saying to people. Arne Slot is a head coach. He does not determine who comes in and who goes out. He don't determine that. He gets what he's given. If they
Unks,
see a player,
can I add to that, Unks? Can I add to that what you just said? But you'll carry on. But the reason I agree with Uncle Rods, because at the beginning when Uncle Rods used to tell me this, I didn't used to agree with him. But I agree with him. I'll tell you why, guys. When we buy players, Arne Slot plays the players that he wants to play. Then he doesn't play some players. So he doesn't really choose the players that we bring in. I think the other guys choose for him. Because why isn't he playing the likes of Chiesa and Endos and all those guys? They're the ones who come on and actually perform very well for the team when they play.
Politics.
Exactly.
And I keep sorry, Rod's gone. Sorry.
What I'm trying to say is that he's a head coach, right? And what it's the American style of like a head coach. What is it? They get the players, you coach them. Do you know what I mean? That's what it is. So if they see a player out there and which they think is good, they will bring him in and say, right, Arnie, go and coach him. Go and coach him and anything like that. And it's up to Arne to decide whether he's going to coach him or not. Like with Chiesa now, he's not coaching because he doesn't like him.
Yeah,
he doesn't really favor him because he favors his son. He favors his son more than what he. It's true. It's true because when Chiesa comes on,
saying Cody Slot, yeah.
Yeah. When Chiesa comes on the left, Cody Slot, you know. When Chiesa comes on the left or comes on the right, yeah. When those two wings, yeah, Chiesa does a lot. He does do a lot. Do you remember that time we were playing against Burnley?
Yeah.
Sunderland. When he ran all the way back, and stopped him from scoring.
Passion. That's
Honestly, Rod,
saved his job.
I kind of wish he didn't do that and we had lost to Sunderland. Because maybe Slot would have been sacked down.
But Barnes,
probably not Barnes.
What you don't understand, he still would have been. Arne Slot still would have been here because you know what it's going to be like.
Not necessarily, no, Ross, because that's when we were on that nasty losing streak. We were on the 9 out of 12 losing streak.
Yes,
he was on the
verge.
You know.
Yeah, but don't you think, all right, I hear that. But don't you think at the end of the day it's unacceptable, right, for us to lose against the bottom side team, that was only on 13 points in the day, and they got 16 points in they when they played against us. Do you know what I mean?
I
So what's
agree.
going to be? What's going to be like? It's going to be like a Brendan Rodgers. Because remember when Brendan Rodgers was in the same kind of similar situation? What did they do at the end of the season? Because remember at the end of the season, his last game of the season, right? We lost 6-1 to Stoke.
Stoke, yeah.
6-1 to Stoke City, you know. Yeah. Anyway, in the summer, what did they do? They fired his backroom staff, yeah, and they gave Brendan Rodgers a further 80 million, and trust me, he only lasted till October. This is what they're gonna do. This is what they're
He's staying, man. He's staying, guys.
He's
There's
staying.
no way he's
And
leaving.
that's why I haven't got any faith, you know, right, of no matter when it was and what game we lost, that they're gonna get rid of him. They're playing the game with us. And
That round the table is no coincidence, guys.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
telling you, that round the table is no coincidence, man. The way it came out,
yes, PR stuff.
that's why I said this motherfucker is staying, man. He ain't leaving, man. There's no way. There's,
Yeah, but
when
what
do you
use of
ever,
it?
Dean? When do you ever see directors come out at Liverpool and speak since they've been here? I can't remember.
Fozi, I don't understand, yeah. Right. Just base it off of the game today. Just forget the rest of the season, the poor performance.
Yeah.
Base it on the game today. The season finishes now. You watch that game and say to yourself, what hope have you got? Like, what you don't play the right players, you play players out of position, yeah. You ain't getting a tune out these players. You're playing the same boring, slow football. Like, how on earth can you look into the next season and think we're gonna do anything?
Because
no hope.
the thing is, they said in that round the table. I think you guys need to watch it again and just listen to what they're saying, mate. Like what they're saying is they got new players in. They got to fit them into a system that Arne Slot likes. And if it's gonna be next season,
bro.
yes, bro. Listen, if they were, so Dean, let me say something to you, bro. If they were gonna, sack this manager or whatever, if they wanted results, they would have signed someone in January. They didn't. So they're willing to wait until next season. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. That's why all these things are happening at the same time. They didn't sign nobody in January. They knew the season's going to be the way it is. We ain't got no depth in this team, bro. This is what we got. Nobody's even look at it from a point of view. The first 11 is it. You wonder why these players are all over the place. That's all we got. We ain't got nothing else. Last season, what did we have on the bench that was changing the game? Nunes, Jota, etc. We had all these players. Chiesa coming on. We had so many players. Now, what do we have? Nothing.
Nothing.
This is what I'm trying to tell you, bro. If they had ambition for the season, they would have signed players in January. They didn't. So they
We had the
take a hit.
youngsters too.
Yeah,
We had the
they would've-
youngsters that contributed last season too, Fozi.
Yes, there you go. But now
But he sold all of them. Ed Hughes sold all of them.
There you
Let
go.
me study that. But here,
I looked at it, Beijing. They got rid of around 13 players and they got 7 in. Does that look like a club that's preparing for a long, longevity of the season? No.
Here's the crazy part. Here's the crazy part, Fozi. You said that we don't have depth now. Well, let me tell you something. There's players on this squad right now that if this coach stays on, they ain't sticking around.
I said that already.
Don't expect Ibu to sign a contract with this man still here. Ibu gonna be leaving. Don't expect Sabazalai to sign the contract when you just give unless you come with him at 350 to 400 a week, where you just give Gravenberch 280, which in my opinion, you shouldn't have given him anyway, because there was no need to extend his contract to that length after one good season. I think that's crazy spending in my opinion.
Criminal.
So Sabazalai could get tempted by Real Madrid. Who knows?
Yeah.
He got how long left in his contract? With playing this football, we can lose more players, which means we can got worse squad depth, which means you got to spend more. This is just stupidity, in my opinion, from this ownership.
But
group.
they've done it before.
I get it.
Look at the 16 years, Beijing. Look at the 16 years of FSG. How many of those 16 years have we been continuously successful for? We kept on rebuilding. That so much so Paul Jurgen was tired and he left. He got tired. They didn't back him whenever he won league titles or anything like that. They always told him, here's new young players, develop them, and then we'll see the next couple of seasons what happens. That's what they did to that poor guy. They're doing this every single time. Nothing's ever going to change. Nobody's asking any questions from these hierarchies because they're not interested in sustainable success. We are, as fans, we always talk about it, but you don't look at that 16 years. What's changed? Nothing's changed. Next season is going to be the same as previous years. We're going to get the same thing. But Beijing, I said what you just said there. You get out the Champions League. You get that. You get out of the Champions League. No player, number one, no player wants to stay because they already see a sinking ship. When you see that, and plus the football that we're playing, no player was going to stay there. Number two, has this guy outside the Champions League got pulling power like Jurgen used to have? One phone call from Jurgen, every player will be knocking at that door. This guy has got no pulling power. So look at the players we're going to be ended up getting next season. That's going to be even worse than what we've got right now. People are not looking at this. I mean, you got to ask questions everywhere. Don't just ask questions of this idiot. Ask the questions of the hierarchies. What's your intentions with our football club? Are we here to win, or are we here to be a part of the Premier League, and that is it? Man. Listen, we're at the Champions League. We're done. We're gonna be another probably 10 years. Like we have to wait for the next manager to change Liverpool Football Club. Jurgen was a luck. He was at the right place at the right time, and look what that guy did in 10 years. Sweat, so much so the guy made us into world beaters. Now, what are we, man? We can't even beat Tottenham. Like, come on, guys. Like, we've got to be serious here. This is not an ambitious club whatsoever. And I'm worried next season we are going to go down that route, man. We're going to start signing the Lamberts again, Balotellis, Benteke's. We're going down that route, man. I'm telling you, because no player wants to join a sinking ship, and especially with this head coach at the club.
Lamberts,
yeah, bro. That's what we used to sign. No player wants to go to a team that's not in the Champions League. That doesn't look like their intentions is going back to the Champions League. That Arne Slot guy ain't gonna get us back, man. The only way is down. That's what I say anyway.
Yeah, but fellas, I gotta push out. I gotta go and do the Barbados show with Flawless. I gotta go and deal with a Manchester United content creator now. The Barbados show.
Flawless, yeah.
Good luck.
Doing me.
Beijing, where can people find you, bro? Just let them know. Liverpool
Reds TV, man. Just that's where you can find the man. Them, yeah. Platinum Crab, as we call him. He's going some rampages, but yeah, that's the man there. Pops is a cool, even keel one. But yeah, I had an over the Barbados show.
Big up, man. Big up, Beijing, man.
You gotta talk. We got.
Yeah. Of course, man. Definitely.
Rods, Fozi, fellas, big up.
Take care, mate.
Large up, brother.
Big up, Bonds. Large up, brother.
Big up.
Yeah. But the thing is, guys, aren't you guys worried about things like this, like that we could resort into next season? Because that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I care about right now. Next season. This season, I've written off. Like Champions League, obviously we're not gonna win it. Not gonna win the FA Cup. Like obviously, if it's like right now, it might be only top 4 that gets in the Champions League right now. How English clubs are doing. We don't even know if it's top 5. So what happens then? Like now, the players we're after, like Fozi said, we'd be after different players now. Then what? Now it's too late. Like the funds are going down. Now we're in a different competition. Do players want to go to Liverpool now? Are we going back to the dark days? Because like Fozi said, if you go out of Champions League one season, just one season, that could set us back 5 years.
Yeah.
Easily. Like it ain't a quick fix. Finish out the Champions League. It's not. Look at Man United. Look how long it took them to get back where they are, and they're only in 3rd. It took them years.
There you go, bro.
Man United arguably are bigger than us still. So we got no divine right to be in the Champions League. So if we drop out this season and this manager's still in charge, bro, I don't know. I don't even want to think what next season's going to be. Seriously, because you got world-class players there that's going to be playing in the Conference League. That is madness to me. And I was giving end of last season, I was cussing Chelsea for winning that, whatever that was. They won.
Yeah,
Look up World Cup. The
Conference League.
I was cussing because Chelsea was going at me for winning something. I said, bro, let me tell you something now. When you're in bottom set, don't tell me 100% in bottom set is better than someone who's in top set. Look, 70%. Yeah. You're not meant to be there. So you to win it, winning that trophy was a failure because you shouldn't have been in that cup to win it in the first place. Now, If we win it, it's a failure as well because we shouldn't be in there to win. We shouldn't be able to win it. We should not be able to win that. So, bro, it's conflict. Next season, if we're not in the Champions League, it'll be conflicts for me because
listen, be worried, guys. I'm telling you guys right now, be worried, man, because there's a long way back after that, man. I'm telling you, because there's no Jurgen that we could, hold on to. You know what I mean? There's no a manager like that can get players up for anything. That's gone. We're in a dark stage now, and the next manager, or if this guy stays, where are we gonna go? Well, the only way is down, because there ain't no manager like Jurgen out there. Football is about a psychological factor. This is what the modern day football is all about, guys. Getting into players' brains. You know what I mean? Making them feel better, making them better than what they are. That's what Jurgen used to do. If you look at the Hendersons of this world, Ronaldo, Fabinho's, you know what I mean? These guys failed at other clubs. Don't forget, I think Ronaldo was fighting relegation, Robertson relegated and all that stuff.
Relegated.
Yeah,
with
both teams got
Newcastle.
relegated. And then they managed to sign those players and turn them into world class. Like, come on, man. This guy was a miracle worker. I don't think there's anyone out there like that. So the next steps is the only way is down. I'm scared, man. I'm really scared. Big up, Laser, bro. I hope you're okay, bro. God damn.
It starts like my childhood again. The same Liverpool team I've seen in my childhood. We'll drop points to the teams we should be beating, and we'll beat the teams we should be losing against. It looks exactly the same again. I don't like it at all.
Yeah, 100%. What about you, JK, bro? Nolante?
Yeah, I think when you look at Jurgen Klopp and you look at Arne Slot, Jurgen Klopp, you want to hear everything he says. Arne Slot, you don't really want to hear him talk.
It's true.
It's true.
And that's the persona of a football manager. People think it's all about the tactics, but when you're at a club like Liverpool, it's much, much more than just tactics. It's your persona, how you get on with the fans, how you... Because no one's telling him of how to conduct his press conferences. Because the amount of stuff he comes out with in them, I'm thinking, what is this guy doing here?
Yeah.
The opposition are watching his press conferences and thinking, we can get something at Anfield. So, in that way, Jurgen Klopp was the master of conducting press conferences. He made people fear coming to Anfield. This manager, look at our results at Anfield this season. PSV, 4 goals there. Bro. Forest, 3 there. That's 7 against them 2 type of teams who ain't great. You let Sunderland get a draw there. You let Burnley get a draw there. You let Tottenham, worst team in Europe, get a draw there. So for me, enough's enough.
Yeah, the Man United one,
Well, Man United, I can't even...
And don't forget, JK, in that break, he went to Dubai in that break before the Man United game. Instead of after the Crystal Palace game, going to the drawing board and sorting out what the issue that we had in that game. Maybe if he sorted it out in that, maybe we won't be as bad as what we are right now. But he let...
Yeah, but don't you think, Fozi, that, bro, look at that season, this week that's coming up now was what, for me, was early warning signs of Arne Slot. We had that week where we played PSG and then we played Newcastle in the final. So next week is that sort of week because on Sunday is the League Cup final. And we've got the Champions League game midweek. So it's the same sort of week. So Arne Slot fucked that up last season, sorry. I think he's going to do that again. We've got Brighton on Saturday, early kickoff. Yeah. So realistically, if we beat Tottenham and then we beat Brighton, we're well in there then. Everything's sort of sound. We didn't get a point. We got 1 point against Tottenham and got 0 points against Wolves. So that's 1 point out of 6 against 2 teams, the worst in the Premier League.
That's crazy, man.
It's true though, man.
Yeah.
That's the point. I'm not gonna. It's Liverpool fans. We ain't gonna start making up some bullshit. Oh, he's this. He said this. He did. No. I said pre-game. This manager is gonna do second gear football, first half, and then the second half he's trying to probably nick a goal or win it 1-0. Yeah. Which Liverpool manager do we know has ever did them sort of tactics where he's like, let's get a goal here and we'll keep it like that for the rest of the game and do that every week? Liverpool is all about attack football. 3-4 goals every time fans go to Anfield. Yeah. These fans are if you're first time going to Anfield, you're thinking, what the hell is this? Yeah. All them years you've been dreaming about going to Anfield and you get served up this. So I think the timing wise, because next season I do not want to see Florian Wirtz, Isaac, Ekatike all playing Europa League or Conference League. Yeah. That is the biggest embarrassment as a Liverpool fan you can talk
They'll
about.
probably leave.
Well,
I don't think a lot of players are going to be here, guys. To be
I
fair,
think
by
them
the way.
days
If
are
we don't
gone
qualify
where
for the
fans
Champions
want
League.
the players to do that. I reckon. I think with the way like words, like he'll be like, sound. I just crack on with it. But in the old days, it used to be like that. If they didn't make Champions League, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Yeah.
United or Arsenal or someone.
Yeah, guys. So yeah, it's been one of those days, isn't it? Of course, in regards to the game.
Peak round.
I'm just like, guys, I'm just worried. You know what I mean? And I don't think anything's going to be changing anytime soon. I got to do a stream tomorrow morning. Uncle Roz, where can people find you, mate? I've got your channel.
I would say on a brighter note,
Uh-huh.
on a brighter note, I made some stewed chicken,
Dublin.
some white rice,
Oh,
so I had some mixed vegetables as well, all from my mum for Mother's Day.
Wow.
And trust me, they went down the street. That's on a brighter note.
Yeah, big
I was
up,
more
man.
interested in what I was eating than what I was watching on my laptop. You know what I mean?
makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, listen,
Mm.
things ain't gonna get sort of like
Nah.
to where it is, and as long as we got this manager, the head coach involved.
Mhm.
Maybe if we can change the head coach, maybe we can work on changing the whole regime after. But I think one step at a time. First thing would be to do is to get rid of this head coach and bring in another proper head coach, like Xabi Alonso or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Would you guys all take Xabi Alonso?
Yes.
I'd take him in a heartbeat. Listen, I'll even take freaking Ten Hag over this guy. Do you know what I mean?
No, look at that far.
Seriously.
You're going too far, bro.
You know what it is. Isn't that right? What it is with Ten Hag, yes, he was rubbish, but what it isn't there, you can see at the end of the day what Ten Hag wanted to do. You can see what he wanted to do, but he didn't accomplish it. But this guy here, right? You actually don't know what he wants to do. You don't know.
I don't think he knows, mate.
You've got no idea of what this guy wants to do because he hasn't got no idea. At least with Ten Hag now, you can actually see what he wanted to do, but he just couldn't accomplish it with, I don't know whether it was players or like his playing style or whatever, but he just couldn't accomplish it. Do you know what I mean? That's why I'd rather take him over him anyway. So I hope we don't come to that anyway, right? Do you know what I mean? But Xabi Alonso, bringing Gerald as a number 2, I'm good to go. Yeah. So what it is at the end of the day, right? You can find me on like Uncle Rod's TV on YouTube. Yeah. You can find me and Copfather doing shows most of the times in the week as well. Do you know what I mean? Dean, I need to chat to you still. I need to work out something with you as well for some shows. And you, Nalante, as well.
Yeah, come on, Rod. Big up, man. Big up.
I got something planned for Friday, so I'm gonna come and chat to you, man. Still. You know what I mean?
Come on.
Anybody else wants to do it. But listen, let's just fight the good fight. Do you know what I mean? We'll try and support Liverpool the best way we can. Do you know what I mean? Because listen, this is our team. This is our club. Do you know what I mean? So we just got to do the best we can to support it. It's gonna get peak, you know. It's gonna put it this way.
Yeah.
It's gonna get bad before it gets better. It's gonna get bad before it gets better. You understand what I'm saying? You know, because what goes bad in the morning can't come good in the evening. Remember that, you know. You know what I mean? You understand? Them proverbs there. You understand? So we just got to support it the best way we can. Do you know what I mean? I know it's shit, but we just got to try and get behind the guys at the day. You know what I mean? The best way we can, and try and uplift it. Do you know what I mean? Because listen, there ain't much we can do unless they get rid of this head coach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
and the thing is, like Ekatike is saying in the chat about, like, we don't need a Pep Guardiola or Jurgen Klopp right now. All we need is a guy like Carrick's done. He's just done the Hoover. Did a bit of spring cleaning,
I agree with that.
A bit of spring cleaning and get on with it, lads.
Yeah, I agree with that.
These guys have won 7 games out of 6, man. Come on. They're the same donkeys who were playing 6 months ago. Shit.
Did you see the way they played today? Did you see the way they played? Did you see the way they played today against Aston Villa? They played some good football, you know.
Sad, isn't it? Yeah, the ball in on the Carrick.
See that guy? Was it Bruno Fernandes was dropping into little spaces and putting some through balls and all of them sort of things there. Man was just running onto the ball and just taking shots and stuff. Do you know what I mean?
And you know what's going to happen, Rod? You watch that game at Old Trafford. Them not going to be more up for it than us lot. Let's be real.
I don't. I'm not even thinking about. Let's not think about that, guys. I don't even think about that, man.
Guys, look at the comment below from 12 man. I never thought I'd see this, but
go on, 12, bless, bro. I know
he's had enough.
show.
He's had enough, man.
But it's too late to switch managers. I don't reckon, bro, because if you don't switch your manager right now, we're gonna have the same dross for the rest of the season. My opinion. Just right now, it's like, come on, Virgil van Dijk and Salah and all these guys. No, this time of the season is the business end. So we've got to win fucking games. We lost against Wolves.
It's Champions League at stake,
lost
guys.
against Galatasaray and drew against Tottenham. I can't say anything else now.
Those boots are nasty.
JK, where can people find you, bro?
I'll be on 12 Man show, bro. 12 Man Brian's, Nalante as well. So big up the channel and everyone else on the panel, bro. Great being on the show.
We're gonna do this on regular. I told you guys. I said I'm gonna do this. So no, big up Amrish, by the way. What about you, Nalante, bro?
Yeah, big up. Yeah, big up everyone on the panel. Cop, Dean, Uncle Rods, yourself, Fozi. Big up, man. And yeah, we move. You know what I mean? we just get on in it, and you know, a little bit of emotion. I see you there in the chat, but we'll speak offline, Fozi, in it. You know what I mean? So from us, you know, some out of towners in it apparently. But anyway, we move anyway. But yeah, big up everyone else. That's real.
Big up, bro. What about you, Cop Father, bro?
What's that, man?
Where can people find you, my friend?
You can find me with Uncle Rods. I'm his co-host.
Yeah, big up.
Yeah, man. And big up to you, man. Big up to you.
Always, man. What about you, Dino?
Famzone TV, couple streams tomorrow. I'm on, what's it called? I'm on Durag Diary 10 o'clock, and then I'm doing my 11 o'clock show. And I said in my match reaction, it's going to be pure disrespect tomorrow. I'm not playing games. If he's still manager, it's going to be bare disrespect tomorrow. I'm going back to my old ways. Now I try to be nice, and cordial. But if they don't want to be cordial with me, I'm going to be bare disrespectful to this manager tomorrow. I don't care. I've tried my hardest to keep my mouth shut. But tomorrow, disrespectful now. Seriously, man.
I look forward to watching that, Dean.
Yeah, I'll watch it as well. Now, fair enough, Dean. You
I'll be in the chat. Go on, lad. Go on,
I'm preying that show as well, and I'm going to prey that.
I'll get the popcorn. I'll listen evidently. Yeah.
Respect.
Well, getting ready for that. Big up, Mark, man.
This up everybody, brother.
We'll send it to the hierarchy for she and that, you know what I mean? Fast forward that. Who's got the email address and that, you know what I mean? I got to talk to Dean off screen because yesterday I was doing, I do the thumbnails and I stayed till 5 a.m. guys, and I saw a stream that Dean's name came up in. I couldn't believe. But I got to discuss it. Yeah, name, bro. Cool. Big up, Mark. Unai Emery. You know what? I don't mind Unai Emery. Yeah, I think he'll show us more life than. Yeah, I think he'll show us more life than this guy. You know what I mean? So.
He's a serious manager, but I don't know.
He's flopping at the moment, though. He's flopping at the moment, so.
He's not a league manager, man. He's like a cup. He's more of a cup manager.
Yeah, he's more of a knockout.
Yeah.
All right, guys, take it easy, man. Take it easy.
Everyone was like, "Oh, this guy Villa could win the league." As soon as that came out in the world, they went downhill.
Look at Nick. He was in the Dark Talk months ago. Yeah. Okay.
Big up Nick, man.
Big up Nick, by the way.
Yeah, Nick, my brethren's still.
Yeah, man. Listen, it was a great show, guys. Honestly, thank you for the chat as well. Honestly, sorry, obviously we didn't get through all of them, but you got to let the man talk, innit? Everybody's, upset. Here's an emergency meeting. It's been a great show. I appreciate everybody that's come on. Honestly, man. I know you got other things to do, but you gave me your time. Appreciate that, guys. So I will be back probably tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. I'm still off for one more day, so I'll see you then, guys. Take care, everybody. Please subscribe to everybody. In the show. Their links are all over the chat. Please go to their channel. Just hit that subscription button. Doesn't hurt. And support them when they're live. Take care, everybody.